versus Georgia. The Dogs and the Tide, two teams that have been in each other's way for supremacy in the SEC and the national title race. Welcome to Athens, Georgia. We are between the hedges at Sanford Stadium, home of the Georgia Bulldogs. As we'll see the winners of 3 straight, the Alabama Crimson Tide, taking on one of the top 5 teams in this conference, the Georgia Bulldogs. For EA Sports College Football, Chris Fowler, joined as always by Kirk Herbstreit. Kirk, let's get right to the action. On the run, it's Frazier. Nowhere to run. They'll corral him for no gain.
Chris, this is what I love to see from a defense. Is the linebackers are scraping, doing their job, but you need help from the secondary. And when you have aggressive tacklers on the back end, you got a great defense. This time, the secondary makes the difference.
Quickly behind the sticks here after the loss. 2nd down and 11. Looking downfield, it's Stockton. That's reeled in. It's Frazier. Tackle made at the 37. That's a solid gain.
Defense kind of lost the running back here. Makes a nice catch and gets the 1st down in the process.
Fresh set of downs for the offense after that 1st down completion. The defense with pre-snap movement of its own. Quick throw to the left. Oh, and it's dropped right off his hands. A chance for a big play, but a little early nerves on the part of that receiver. Alabama and Georgia, they have collided in the biggest stages for the biggest trophies in the sport. But the last meeting, that regular season classic in Tuscaloosa, the Tide jumped them 28-0. It was a beatdown. Georgia responded. Kirk actually took the lead late in the game before one of the most memorable plays of the season won it for Bama.
Yeah, it was just something we've not had to see from Kirby Smart's team. On the road, like you said, down so big. I remember you saw Alabama taunting Georgia going off the field at halftime. But give credit to Georgia. Not only do they come back, but they take the lead. It looked like they might be able to get out of there with a win. And then the freshman at the time, Ryan Williams, introduces himself to a national audience with maybe one of the best plays of the year. Great call by you, by the way. And end up getting Alabama back to being in a position to win that football game.
Big moment on the opening drive. They face 3rd down. Quarterback making some changes at the line. Looking to throw yet again. He lets it go. Oh, incomplete. He's very lucky that wasn't intercepted here on the opening possession. Like to have that one back. It's going to bring up 4th down. And the Bulldogs bring their punt team onto the field. He was hoping that would check up, but a big bounce sends it into the end zone for a touchback. Listen to the crowd energy here in the early going. This is a tough environment for visitors. Toss play. Back heads to his right. Goes backwards, losing 3 yards there.
Chris, great job here by this defense. They're trying to bounce this to the outside, take advantage of the speed in the backfield, but no chance at all. Defensive speed, ability to diagnose the play, blows it up.
They lose 3 in that play, so now it's 2nd down and 13. Important play coming up. To the air, it's Russell. Caught over the middle, it's Williams. They stop him after a short gain. It's not a first down. This one's a compelling matchup. Early season, 2 top 10 teams. Kirk, we know that at this point, the rankings can be a little bit suspect, but a chance for both teams to step up and show they belong.
I just love these kind of matchups when you get a top 10 matchup early in the year. Really find out if these rankings are worthy of where these teams are considered at this point in the year. Find out if these teams have what it takes to be one of the top teams in college football when this game is over. Well, this is why this guy's one of the top wide receivers in college football. It's 3rd down. The defense knows you're probably going to go to him, and they still can't stop him from coming down with a big play.
He gains 9, so it's 2nd and 1.
I tell you, to be able to pick up a nice gain like that, those offensive linemen have to sustain their blocks. Gave him a chance at a really nice gain.
Second down after that run on the previous play. QB keeper all the way. They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1. Offense breaks the huddle and gets set. It's 3rd down. Grab behind the line, it's Williams. They make the stop just short of the marker. It's going to be 4th down and inches to go.
Well, they're going to come up short of the sticks here, and we got a tough decision at this point in the football game for the head coach. What will they do now on 4th down?
Coach decides to go for it on this 4th down. The quarterback's got it on the option. The back's got it on the pitch. Breaks loose at the 40. Tackled, but not before picking up big yards and a 1st down. Defense couldn't stop the option that time.
And on 4th down, they get the first by just enough. The pitch does its job, and they convert to keep this drive moving.
This Alabama offense is moving quickly down the field. Dropping back, it's Russell. Pressure is coming. Grabbed by the receiver. They stop him at the 22. This offense in great scoring position now. Alabama comes up with the line quickly.
Look at this, Chris. After that big gain and a 1st down, they're already at the line of scrimmage, ready to get this up-tempo offense cranking.
From the shotgun, here's an inside give. And he goes nowhere. Stop cold behind the line of scrimmage.
Chris, textbook job by the defense, surrounding the runner and preventing that play from being bounced to the outside.
Been a really solid drive, but now a challenge here coming up on 2nd and 13. Second down, we're going to throw it. Oh, they trap him for a sack.
Well, great job here by this defensive lineman from Georgia, using his hands and his speed to close in on the quarterback and come up with this sack. And they've had some great ones over the years, Chris, as you know, starting with our guy, David Pollack, who had as good a career in his time in Athens as anybody who's ever put on that uniform. Richard Seymour, a brilliant career with the Patriots, but it all started in Athens. Jalen Carter, just an enforcer up front. And I even throw in Geno Atkins, who had a great career in the interior of that Georgia defensive line.
That's the wide receiver coming in motion now. The pass rush closing in. And now the ball comes out. A disastrous play from the start.
That's a good job by the defense to force the fumble, but you have to have the collective awareness for someone to get on top of it. It's a lucky break for the offense.
Getting set here now for the second period. Both offenses looking for some efficiency, for a spark to that opening quarter. We've had the break to talk about it. Now we begin the quarter with the offense set up, second and goal. Scanning the field, it's Russell. The freshman off the mark behind his receiver that time.
Risky throw here on second down. You know, small spaces down here can be an issue for any quarterback. Very interested to see what they call here on third down coming up.
The offense has been moving backwards here. Now a long way to go on third and goal. Out of the gun now on third down. But they don't connect. It's incomplete, and it brings up fourth down.
Hey, it's an incompletion, but it's a nice job by the quarterback. I know it didn't pan out, but the most important thing is he didn't turn the football over, and he didn't take a sack. It'll give your kicker a chance to put some points on the board if they opt for the field goal here on fourth down.
So a field goal attempt coming up now. He missed it. Off target that time. But that miss, no change in the score.
That's a missed opportunity for some points here. The way they were moving the football, I thought maybe a touchdown at the very least. 3 points, but instead, he shanks it.
In the first play of the drive now from the 25. Out of the shotgun, he hands it off. Breaking free at the 35. They break him down, but that's a good play. Moves the ball to the 39.
Boy, great patience and acceleration to be able to pick up this first down by this back from Georgia. You think of Georgia backs, you think about Herschel Walker right away, right? Sonny Michel, Todd Gurley, Nick Chubb, Noshawn Marino. I mean, the list goes on and on of great Georgia backs.
It's a solid run, gives the offense a first down and a new set of downs. Back to pass. It's Stockton. Sure hands. It's Thomas.
Chris, it's so easy to get excited about the receivers on the outside and their ability to make big plays, but the slot receivers are just as exciting, especially with their finesse, quickness, and the ability to make guys miss in the middle of that field.
That completion makes it second and short. The offense with some pre-snap eye candy. It's hard running there through a tackle. Tackle, but only after picking up a fresh set of downs.
You know, a lot of people feel running backs with elite speed shy away from contact. That wasn't the case there. Instead of running around the defender, this back elected to run right through him.
On 1st and 10 here, looking to throw the ball. And it's incomplete, just out of the reach of the receiver.
Well, they don't make the completion here. The timing seemed to be off between the quarterback and the receiver. But, man, this defensive coordinator, he may want to consider getting more pressure on this quarterback by changing some things up. He's got a lot.
Looking to throw it deep. He's got it near the end zone. And he scores. Touchdown, Georgia. And a touchdown to the big tight end. We're seeing it more and more on Saturdays and Sundays, Kurt.
Well, the tight end saying, hey, guys, don't forget about me. Don't forget I'm a pretty good player, too. All the attention being put on the wide receivers out on the perimeter. It's going to make this defense have to focus on the interior, making sure where that tight end is and trying to slow him down.
BAT is good. They jump in front, 7-0. Scoring that touchdown. Now the kickoff team out there to kick it away. And it comes out to the 25. No return attempted there. And the first play of the drive now from the 25. Back to throw. It's Russell. Caught by the receiver. You bring him down, but he makes the 40-yard line. That's a solid gain.
Well, you could tell the quarterback knew exactly what he wanted to do with the football. He was going to that in route no matter what. He hits it for a nice gain.
Gain moves the ball to the 40. It'll be first down. Quarterback drops back. Quick throw. Catch made on the out route. Defense surrounds him. Just a short gain on that completion.
The key here, Chris, is the timing by the quarterback. The fact he got the ball out quickly gave his receiver a chance. One more hitch or a slight hesitation, and that's an incompletion or an interception.
Back goes in motion now. Let's see how the defense adjusts. Quarterback looking to throw it on second down. Pass ball is incomplete. There was a lot of contact. No penalty. Brings up third down.
What a hit there by the defender. Tough for the receiver to hold on to the football when he has that kind of contact. Good, clean play by the defense.
Challenging play for the offense. They face third and long here from their own 43. Dropping back, looking to throw for the first down. On the run, he'll let it go. He's got a man down the middle. They get the third down conversion. First down now from the 37.
Well, it's third down. The defense knows he's going to get the ball. You still can't stop the quarterback finding this receiver to be able to pick up another first down for this offense.
On the run, he'll let it go. Oh, can you believe it? He dropped the ball. Don't see that often from this excellent receiver. He's going to bring up second down.
Boy, if he just would have been able to catch the ball in this drag route, there's a ton of space ahead of him. It's an unfortunate drop here for the offense.
So after the incompletion, it's second down. Looking for a gap. It's Miller. In the clear at the 25. They make the tackle, but the offense has a first down now at the 21.
Chris, I don't know. There's just something about that Bama uniform. When they run the football, it just feels right. It's a combination of having those big offensive linemen, a really physical approach at the line of scrimmage, and backs that are able to pick up first downs like that right there. Beautiful play.
Alabama getting set with a first and 10 now. Movement here from the tight end. A pop pass on the jet sweep. There's a loss after the completion. That's a good play by the defense.
Well, the offensive coordinator calls the right play. I like trying to get out on the edge of the perimeter of this defense with the speed you have, but you got to tip your cap. The defense made a great play.
Looking to throw. It's Russell. That's going to be incomplete. A lot of contact. No flag. Brings up third down.
You get a tight end like this, and you know he's used to dishing out the punishment, but here, he's the one that has to absorb the contact, and as a result, he's unable to hold on to the football.
Looking to throw it on third and very long. He's got it in the open. Touchdown, Crimson Tide. A great catch and run for 6.
But somebody had to bust an assignment on this touchdown. There's no way you let a guy get that open unless the defender either gets injured or he blew an assignment. That was too easy for the offense for that touchdown.
So after putting up the touchdown, the kickoff team is out there to boot it away. Play of the drive now from the 25. Here's the handoff. Moves the ball up to the 30.
It's a good, solid game, 5 or 6 yards. Love to see that from the running game.
Again, makes it second and medium. Pre-snap motion from the receiver. We'll take a quick pause before the half as we reach the 2-minute timeout. Important second down play coming up. Quarterback checks the defensive look, makes some adjustments. Bringing pressure. It's incomplete. He took a hit as he threw the football, and it brings up a third down.
You know, I like the quarterback's patience here, and instead of trying to force the issue and squeeze the ball into coverage, he just decides to just basically throw it away and live for the next down.
Timeout called by the defense, their first of the half, as they try to make some adjustments here. So ball at the 30. This is a manageable third down play for the offense. Dropping back, it's Stockton. Finds that big tight end for a short pass. He stopped out at the 42. That's a solid gain, getting closer to midfield.
Well, this is what coaches love to see. A quarterback with the ability to read the defense properly and then just get it to the open man. Sometimes it sounds simple, but it's tough to execute. This time we have good recognition by the quarterback. Then he gets it down to the tight end. You can see what he can do after the catch.
First down, looking to throw the football. Grab down the middle. It's Humphreys.
Quarterback looks downfield to make this throw. He wants to be able to get the ball to be able to pick up enough yards for a first down. But instead, he gets the ball at least underneath to the drag route and gets some positive yards.
That completion makes it second and medium. Looking to throw it again. Defense is coming after him. It's incomplete. That was caused by the defensive pressure. And now it brings up third down.
Pretty nice catch here, but a missed opportunity for an interception. Let's face it, a lot of these defenders, they've got it all. Speed, athleticism, but hands, sometimes a little questionable, as we saw here.
Incomplete for a third straight play.
Man, on your own side of the field, you're playing a risky game here, third and short. Your goal should just be keep this drive alive the best way you can sometimes. Is just hand the ball off to your running back and have him get behind that offensive line and go to work. Curious to see what they do now here on this fourth and short.
Not what he was hoping for. Instead of pinning the offense deep, it's a touchback. First play of the drive, under 2 minutes before halftime. Trying to find room, it's Miller. And the defense smothers him for no gain.
That back just had nowhere to go. Got to give credit to the defense and the run fits on that play.
Second down after that run on the previous play. Dropping back, it's Russell. It's incomplete. He was hit as he threw that time. And now third down coming up. Not going to be easy here. Backed up a long way to go for a first down. Drops back, looking to throw for it on third down. Catch made on the out route. Heads out of bounds after a solid gain, more than enough to pick up a first down.
And you just continue to see the chemistry between these two. And they told us yesterday in our production meeting, they spent hours and hours of working and developing that chemistry and that rhythm by throwing together throughout those summer months. And man, it's starting to really pay off. He's become his security blanket for the quarterback, and especially on third down, get him the ball.
Second down after that previous play. Off the play fake, looking to throw the football. And he's going to stretch the defense, taking a deep shot here. They bring him down, but that is a huge play for this passing game. Big game. And the offense will now quickly spend a timeout.
What a pitch and catch by the quarterback and receiver for a big gain for this offense.
Alabama getting set with a 1st and 10 coming up. Quarterback drops back. We're going to test the secondary. Catch made down the left side, an explosive play. And he'll go down after a solid gain, more than enough for a first down. Secondary up now, trying to jam these receivers. Looking for 6. Has caught. Can he get in? Timeout is called to talk strategy. Time for just 1 or 2 plays here before halftime. Looks like the final play of the half coming up. To throw, it's Russell. Looking to the end zone, and it's caught. Touchdown, Tide.
Well, what a job by the offensive coordinator going to that 5 wide receiver set, creating the one-on-one matchups, finding the most favorable matchup, and then going to that receiver for the score.
PAT makes it a 7-point lead. So an important touchdown just before halftime. Not much time for the opposing offense to try to answer before the break. And the kick is a squib kick, taken by one of the up men. And that will do it for the first half here. Kevin Connors now has our halftime update. Dogs will kick this away to start the second half. He thought about returning it, but instead takes a knee. It'll be a touchback, and they'll start at the 25. And the first play of the drive now on the 25. On 1st and 10, looking to throw. On the move now. And the tackle is made after a 4-yard gain, so 2nd and 6.
Hey, if you're not going to account for a quarterback, he's going to be smart enough to take off when the opportunity is there.
And it's a bunch formation. Runner takes the toss and moves to his right. He gets loose. Ball carrier heads out of bounds, but the pickup is good enough to move the chains. First down.
Well, it's a great toss play for the first down. One of the things I love about this play is you get the ball to the back's hands. Now you allow him to see the defense, kind of stretch the defense out, and then get north and south and pick up a first down.
They flip it to him on the jet sweep. Only a small gain. Now looking at 2nd and 9.
Man, that jet sweep action puts so much pressure on a defense. You get so locked in on the ball attacking you downhill. But when offenses sprinkle this kind of offense in, it stretches this defense out wide and can create some vertical seams for big plays.
Now it's 2nd down here. To throw, it's Russell. Receiver looks it in. It's complete. They bring him down after a short gain there.
This is an example of a quarterback and his offense just taking what the defense gives you. Not a huge play, but positive yards. The defense wants to give that throw to you. You take it, get the ball to your receiver, stay ahead of the sticks.
Looking to pick up the first down through the air. Moves out of the pocket. Scoots out of bounds after a nice pickup on that running play.
This could be a turning point in this football game. Defense does a good job. It's 3rd down. They got to get after this quarterback, and instead, he pulls it down and picks up big yards for a first down. Kind of feel the momentum flipping here.
He'll hand it off. Pickup is 5 yards, so it's 2nd down and 5.
I think this defense keeps thinking about them throwing the football, and by doing that, they're opening up running lanes. Good positive yards there by the running back.
They'll run it from the gun. Try to run it up the middle, but get nothing.
Well, the defensive line does their job eating up those double teams, freeing up the backers to make the play.
Here we go, 3rd and short in the 7th play of this drive. Out of the gun now on 3rd down. Looking for the wideout. Can't hold on. Good defensive play. Brings up a 4th down.
Hey, the good news is here, Chris, they're still in field goal range, and they didn't cost themselves any points. But they could have more. You got to be thinking about going for this on 4th and short.
So the coach will decide to settle for 3 points here. Out comes the field goal unit. This will be a long-range attempt, 51 yards out. Oh, and he missed it. The kick is no good. After the miss, it's still a 7-point lead. The first play of this drive now to set up the 34.
Man, I thought he hit that pretty clean. Good hold by the holder. Everything looked to be the way you'd like as a kicker. He just misses it, and the ball trailed on him and ends up hitting the upright.
Zero running room. Stopped right at the line of scrimmage.
Boy, how about this defense? Just so physical against the run. These guys have not been able to do anything on the ground, and it's because of that defensive line and those linebackers taking away the run game.
Dropping back. It's Stockton. Here's a throw underneath to the back. And he picks up the first down before they get him to the ground.
Boy, it's so easy to get caught up in the receivers, the quarterback, and your eyes get lost. You forget about the running back. Nice catch and a first down for this offense.
Looking to throw it on first down. And it's incomplete. The defender arrived the same time as the football. And now it's second down.
Chris, I thought he had his hands on that football. I thought he was going to come down with it. But give the defense all the credit with a big hit to knock that ball loose.
That play makes it 2nd and 10. Here's the snap. Quarterback drops back. Hit as he releases it, and the pass ball is incomplete.
Boy, that pass rush got in there in a hurry. Great job by this defense of disrupting the rhythm and timing between the quarterback and the receivers.
Now it's 3rd and long for this offense. Football right at midfield. Quarterback pre-snap adjustments now for this defense. Looking to throw again. And it's incomplete again. 4th down coming up.
Well, Chris, obviously they had to go through the air there to try to pick up this 3rd down and long. But when you're so far behind the chains, boy, you really allow this defense to dictate things. And it allows them to put pressure on your quarterback and can affect the timing, as we saw on this play.
And the coverage team makes the stop on this return. Out for the first play of the drive, beginning at the 22. To the air, it's Russell. Running out of time in the pocket. Intercepted, picked off by the defense. Could take it all the way. He's going to score on the pick six. Touchdown, Bulldogs.
Not only are they able to come up with some points of their own, now the defense on the other side comes up with a turnover and a touchdown to tie the game, and they're an extra point away from taking the lead.
Knocks through the PAT and ties the score here in the 3rd period. Kickoff team out there, they are fired up after just scoring a touchdown. Well, he thought about coming out, but instead takes a knee to bring the football to the 25-yard line. And the first play of the drive now from the 25. And looking to throw now on first down. Caught over the middle. It's Williams. He's brought down quickly. A short gain gets them a few yards closer to the marker.
Well, it's a game of matchups. Always has been and it always will be, especially on the perimeter. The quarterback believes his guy is better than their guy.
Quarterback looking to pass here on second down. Grab down the middle. It's Cuevas. Tackle made after a nice pickup on the play. That's the tight end flex out into the slot, looking for a matchup there, Kirk.
Well, it is a matchup because he has the size where he's very difficult to be able to match up for his safety, and he's got the speed to be able to outrun a linebacker. That's why they like to flex him out like that and be able to pick up nice big gains like this.
First down here for this offense. Quarterback drops back from the shotgun. It's an out route, the catch made. They bring him down quickly, a short pitch and catch. to get a little bit closer to the marker.
Anytime a quarterback and a receiver are in sync, you got a chance to make a very successful play. Great job here by the offense.
That completion makes it 2nd and medium. Looking to pass. It's Russell. Caught over the middle. It's Williams. And the gain just good enough for a first down. This Alabama offense is moving quickly down the field. Off an RPO, the quarterback looks to his right. Defense reacts quickly, a very short gain on the play.
Boy, wide receiver screen can be hit or miss. Either receiver finds a nice crease and picks up big yards, or the defense completely negates that. The team speed from the defense here wins that play.
Grab down the middle. It's Hale. The defense grabs him after the completion. He's just short of a first down.
Just a good job here by the quarterback. Got the ball out to his receiver. His guy eats up some yards. They stay ahead of the sticks.
Offense coming to the line. They might have a chance for a couple more plays before we reach the end of the quarter. They'll try the right side on the toss. And he'll head out of bounds, but not before picking up enough for a first down. Fresh set of downs for the offense. First down. They start the fourth quarter with a pass. Gets the ball as he's hit, but it's incomplete.
Anytime a quarterback's able to recognize a free rusher like that, that's what the check down is for. He has to recognize the protection issues quickly and pivot.
Looking to throw. It's Russell. And this time it's complete. The tackle is made, but the offense is now set up with a 1st and goal from the 8.
You know, we talked this week with the offensive coordinator about what makes this receiver so special. He kept referring to his route running. Here's an example of that. Great route, enough separation to give the quarterback a nice lane to throw the football.
Design quarterback run. They can't stop him. Tough running there, but not quite enough for a first down. Second down and goal. Receiver in motion now. On the ground, trying to muscle it across the line. Couldn't quite get there. Brought down at the 2. The noise. This crowd is trying to inspire this defense to make a big red zone stop. 3rd and goal, looking to throw for it. Caught near the goal line. And he'll be stopped just short of the end zone at the 1.
Boy, the defense does their job and keeps them out of the end zone. Now it brings up a 4th down late in this game. As a head coach, you've got to make a decision and go for the field goal to take the lead here.
They keep the kicker on the sideline, try to break the tie with a touchdown here late. We'll try to run it with the option. Pitches to the back. Touchdown, Alabama. And they take the lead here in the 4th quarter.
What a call here. 4th and goal, and they keep it on the ground for 6. That sends a big message to this defense. The offense felt they could win up front, and the run here confirms it for 6.
No problem with PAT right down the middle. Got momentum after scoring that touchdown. Now the kickoff team out there to kick it away. And the first play of the drive now from the 25. Motion now from the tight end. They'll go with the ground game here. Running back takes the handoff. The defense all over it. They stop him right at the line.
Chris, has just really been the story of the game. This defense has completely eliminated this offense's ability to run the football, made them one-dimensional, and that's why they haven't been able to put many points on the board.
Looking downfield. It's Stockton. He's going to take a shot down the left side. Tackle made, but not before he reaches the 44. Dogs hustle to the line to run the hurry up.
The defense is spread all over the field, creating some one-on-one matchups, and the quarterback makes them pay for it.
And it's hauled in, catch made way downfield. And it's a long-distance house call. Touchdown, Dogs.
This guy can do it all. We've seen him go behind coverage and make plays downfield. We can see him catch the ball underneath, just like this. When he catches a football, he is so dangerous after the catch. This one leads him into the end zone for the 6 points.
So after putting up the touchdown, the kickoff team is out there to boot it away. So no return here. He takes it in the end zone, and they'll begin the drive at the 25. And the first play of the drive now from the 25. Here comes a first down pass attempt. Swarm for the pass rush. A sack.
Losing so many yards on the first play of a drive like this off of a scramble really turns second down into a salvage down. You set out to get enough yardage back to make third down possibly manageable.
He escapes the pocket. Looking for a receiver deep middle. Oh, it's intercepted. A critical late mistake here. He's bringing it back.
Oh, Chris, you're in the fourth quarter. It's a tie game, and you throw an interception. Oh, my goodness. I know it's obvious, but you just got to take care of the football. It's that simple. Now their opportunity to take the lead is lost, and everything is flipped in the other.
Touchdown, Georgia. They jump on top here in the fourth. We had a short field. The offense did exactly what they're supposed to do. That would have been a big ask for the defense there.
Absolutely. But when you're given that kind of field position, anything less than a touchdown would be a disappointment. They did exactly what they needed to do by capitalizing on that short field.
PAT is up and good. They lead by a touchdown here in the fourth quarter. Kickoff team out there, they are fired up after just scoring a touchdown. Doesn't bring the kick out. Touchback. They'll start at the 25. And the first play of the drive now from the 25. Back to throw. It's Russell. Quick throw. Catch made on the out route. Oh, and he heads out of bounds after a really nice game there.
Chris, man, I have no idea how you let that guy get that open. You know for a fact, all week long, in fact, they brought it up in our meetings yesterday, that they've got to stop this receiver, and then you lose track of him, and they're lucky that didn't go as a touchdown.
Solid game, moves the ball to a 43.
Great offenses are able to stay ahead of the chains, and runs like that on first down are exactly what I'm talking about. Now, you have a lot that you can call here on this second down.
Quarterback wants to throw it on second down. Incomplete. Tried to find the receiver there. Just missed him. One of the biggest plays we've had so far. Third down and the crowd really getting into it. Out of the gun now on third down. Quick throw caught over the middle. And that gain moves the ball across midfield. First down coming up from the 46. This Alabama offense is moving quickly down the field. First down, looking to throw the ball. He's going to take off here. He'll avoid the tackle there with a slide. The final 2 minutes here. This defense trying to hang on. The offense trying to make a play to win it. Tight game. Final 2 minutes. Can the offense make a play here? They desperately need it. Takes the handoff. It's Young. And he's brought down, but he does have enough for the first down.
And that's a good, nice, crisp run for a first down. Don't forget, good blocking up front by the big fellas. And this running back, he just seems to have a nose for that first down marker. A few more runs like this, and he's going to be getting into a rhythm for sure.
They've got him, but not before a solid gain on the ground there.
Another positive run on 1st and 10. You know, it's early on in this drive, but this defense has not shown the ability to stop the run. If I'm the offensive coordinator, I just keep running the football until they prove they can stop it.
Caught over the middle. It's Corton. They bring him down to the 13. This offense really threatening now to score. It'll be first down.
Boy, a nice drag route here, and I thought the patience by the quarterback was the key. Puts it in front of his receiver, gives him a chance to make the catch, and picks up a little bonus. Nice yards after the catch.
Grab down the middle. It's Miller. Touchdown, Bama. This quarterback on fire today.
What a touchdown by this offense. They're down 1 now, an extra point away from tying this game up with under 2 minutes to go.
The PAT is up and good, and we are all tied here in the final quarter. Got momentum after scoring that touchdown. Now the kickoff team out there to kick it away. And that kick will just bounce into the end zone for a touchback. They'll start at the 25. And the first play of the drive now from the 25. Single back, takes the handoff. They'll tackle him right at the 31.
It's a really good, solid run. I know it's not the flashiest big play, but it's important for your offense to be able to get yards like that on early downs. You stay ahead of the chains, and it opens up the playbook for the second and third down coming up.
Caught over the middle. It's Thomas. Breaks loose at the 45. Potentially a touchdown-saving tackle, but not before a long completion.
What a game here. Big play for this offense. The quarterback and receiver just seem to be in sync. Tough on that corner to try to make a play on that ball.
There's the handoff. And now the timeout is called by the defense. They've got some things to work out here. Offense getting set. Second down play here. Back to pass. It's Stockton. It's a short completion to the big tight end. And now a timeout quickly called by the defense as they try to get everybody on the same page here.
And there's the tight end who shows off his hands.
Come to the line, a long way to go for the first down, but needing this crucial conversion right now. With the catch, it's Frazier. And now the defense will call a timeout before this critical down, just to get everybody on the same page. So on fourth down, out trots the place kicker in a very big spot here. You made it. 3 points on the board. And it's celebration time on the sideline there as they've taken the lead in the final seconds. And he'll just take a knee here, trying to preserve as much time as possible. They'll start at the 25. And the first play of the drive now from the 25. On 1st and 10, they'll look to throw it. He's running out of time here. And left with no option, just has to throw it away.
Man, I like this play. I mean, not only is it the right play, throwing it away like that, but given that he had no other option, he just did what he's supposed to do to survive and get ready for this next down.
They'll get set, needing to score quickly now, looking for some big plays right here. And he's back to throw again on second attempt. And they hit him just as he releases the ball. It's incomplete.
Now that's going to bring up a critical third down here as we're late into this football game and a drive where they need points. This quarterback's got to take control of this huddle, make sure everybody's on the same page. You have multiple plays that you could go to, whether it's a run or a pass, but you've got to come up with a first down.
Offense will need some big plays to get into field goal range. The clock, a huge factor here. To throw, it's Russell. Looking for a late deep shot. That one falls incomplete. They tried to press it deep, but now it brings up third down. And the coach leaves his offense on the field to go for this one, needing to get a first down. Fourth down, looking to throw for it. Catch made in space. Look out. They make the tackle, but he easily gets first down yardage, and the drive keeps going. Quarterback drops back, probing the secondary. Makes the ground. It's Cuevas. Not easy to bring down. The quarterback finally gets the job done. Well, Kirk, based on the rankings, this technically is an upset. We just watched two